Hi folks, I'm Tom Kvika here with your evening weather update. And what a day it was to start your new week of work and school. Just some high clouds. You see the sun not too far from setting. These high clouds, of course, many times the indications that the weather is going to change, but it's going to take it a while. It doesn't imply, these high clouds don't imply an immediate change or anything like that usually. So this one's going to take a little while to brew, but it's going to come. All right, let's go to Gina with its 60 degrees. You can see the same high clouds. This stuff is probably 25, 30,000 feet high in the atmosphere. Doesn't produce any rain here across the area. And we've had enough of that, at least lately. Now, looking at the flood warnings that still remain from last week's heavy rainfall events, we see the flood alerts continue for portions of the Calcasieu River in Rapides Parish, southwest Rapides, therefore the Calcasieu River at Glenmora, also into Allen Parish at Kinder and the Oberlin area. And I think these flood warnings are going to be up for the next day or two. And then with no rain expected this week, those flood warnings will go away. And of course, we get more rain for the weekend, next weekend. So I'll have some details on that in the 7-day forecast. And those are minor flood warnings. Satellite and radar, we continue to see high pressure in control of things. That's one reason it was a nice day at the surface here. With the high pressures in control, things are pretty good. Notice some high clouds kind of hopping up out of the Pacific into Mexico. There's a big weather system which is approaching the west coast. And that's going to be your first weather headline this week for the United States. It's going to be a lot of rain and mountain snow for some of those locations out there. And then eventually that energy, it's a progressive system, which means it steadily moves from west to east. This time of year in the northern hemisphere, it will affect central Louisiana. Tonight's lows, one of our forecast challenges in this 7-day forecast is, well, how cool will it be tonight? Last night, this morning, we bottomed out. We had more folks freezing than I thought we would. Probably maybe, I don't know, 30, 40% of the folks hit 32 or a little bit lower this morning. I don't think that's going to happen this morning. In the morning, we will see temperatures higher than what we had last night, probably about 4 to 6 degrees higher than what you had this morning. So you read your thermometer, got your temperature this morning, expected to be about 4 to 6 degrees higher when you do the same thing for your Tuesday morning. It'll be a seasonally chilly night and morning. 39 is average, and that's what I have for the CenLaw average here across the area. So we matched our long-term benchmark. Lowest readings in the middle 30s, other readings will hold in the lower 40s. And then going into Tuesday's highs, I think a little warmer than today. I'm calling for an average of 70 degrees, which is well above the 61 that we typically see, but not in record territory. That was 82 in 2002. Some of the coolest readings in the upper 60s. I do have a couple of upper 60s, kind of a little cool pocket into Jonesville, Faraday, Vidalia, and some of those locations, and then over toward Natchitoches and southward toward DeRidder, Oakdale, and even up toward Winfield. We got 71 degrees, 72 degrees over in those locations, 70 here for Alexandria, Pineville, and Colfax. I think I'll throw Marksville in there. Throw a 70 at you folks for the day tomorrow as well. Here's Futurecast. This is the GFS model. This is one model's opinion, but it is consistent with what is going on. As we get into Saturday, you notice just off and on some high level clouds off and on, those doses of that as minor ripples work across the atmosphere. But by Saturday, we're back in a pattern that will be able to produce rain, and maybe an organized convective system comes through with a potential for some locally heavy rainfall there. Right now, it looks like the surface low may stay south of us. If that does, the warm sector will not get up into our area enough to produce severe weather. But that is coming from the Weather Prediction Center. I'm not sure they're respecting some of the things that I'm seeing from some other models. Some of the other models are saying that the surface low will move inland, and of course that may set the table for some severe weather across East Texas, Southeast Texas, portions of Louisiana, and maybe southern Mississippi, and certainly into the Florida Panhandle, even the Florida Peninsula maybe in that situation. And then going into Sunday, wraparound moisture, it will turn into a pretty big system as it heads away from us as well, keeping its energy and force intact. And so on the back side of that, the moisture will wrap all the way around the back side, and we will see a chance of rain Sunday. There'll be showers off and on. It'll be mixed with sunshine, clouds mixed with sunshine, and the same thing for Monday, as you see here, a mixture of clouds and sun. But we got to respect the rain chance because we will still be getting backdoor moisture out of that system. All right, so here's how it all pans out for your 7-day forecast. Tuesday, got a partly cloudy 7. That's going to be high cloudiness. No rain out of that, high of 70 degrees. Very pleasant day, enjoyable. 42 for your low Wednesday morning, 65 for your high. There will be a little front that I'm going to bring in Wednesday. You probably won't even know it's moving through. Kind of slip in on little kitty cat feet, but it will be making a little minimum temperature change there for Thursday. I expect Thursday may be 3 degrees lower than Wednesday, 39 degrees. No big deal there, as you see. And then we'll see some high clouds continuing into Thursday and Friday. I'm keeping rain out of the forecast all the way through Friday. I feel comfortable maybe introducing 10% maybe after 6 p.m. Friday, but I don't have it on the map because of the way we have to do the app. But going to Saturday, 80% chance of rain and thunderstorms coming in during the day and continuing into the evening, overnight, Saturday. And then by Sunday, on the back side of the system, I'm going to bring a front in, but we're going to see a mixture of clouds and sun continue, but hit and miss showers throughout the day on Sunday, and likewise on Monday, hit and miss showers with a mixture of clouds and sun those days. But that system's too big and still not that far away from us, even though it'll be over toward Florida. It's a big system. We will still be getting some of that, again, backdoor moisture. So I've got to respect that with about a 30% chance of rain. It will be cooler heading into Sunday and Monday. So your weather headline, enjoy the delightful weather this week, but you can see your weekend plans will have to take into account some rain. Thanks for being with me, and Nick Mikels will update you in the morning, and I'll see you again tomorrow evening.